Hello guys, welcome to render.camp. My name is Daniel. I hope you hear me well. That's a live stream, so excuse me for this small delay. I hope you hear me well. Write me some pluses to the chat and we will start our workshop based on this picture. But first of all, I wanna be sure that you hear me well. And as I promised you, we will divide our today's workshop into two different parts. First part could be part about our new workflow. I'll present it to you and I'll share with you how exactly we're working now from last week. And then we will jump to this scene and I will share with you all stages about 3D. Both these things really important. And so yeah, you can hear me. I see your pluses. Don't shy, comment something because that's important to hear your feedback. That's really important for me. So this is real project for some client in Italy, and we this is not first project we implement this scene. That is like third one, I think. This is just an example, and the most important thing I would like to share with you guys, please be kind, because that's really important to understand. That is exactly strategy, not only like do 1, do 3 and you will get fast result. No, that's render.camp not about this. We are about deep thinking, about understanding what's going on, about predictable result and professional high quality result. So something can be not so understandable for you, that's absolutely okay. Feel free to ask me in comments. I will answer you and I'll give you all the information I have right now about this, about all these ideas. So let's start. Let's run the workshop. So this is our new workflow. Exactly. Pipeline workflow. Never mind. That's how we work. I mean, how projects live inside our company. I have two different companies, bigger and smaller, more I don't know, bigger and smaller, never mind, for different tasks. And this is the biggest one, called for this vision. And we use right now this pipeline. We invented just 1 week ago, and like we put all the information together just 1 week ago, I mean. And right now we already work with this pipeline. So that's really brand new. So first stage in each project, that's discovery. When we discover all information about project, because that's a usual mistake, especially for a freelancer, which is can start modeling before they accept all information, before they understand everything. So I'm not sure that's English language. Yeah, of course I prepare English language. Yeah, I prepare English language too. Yeah, first of all, discovery and general mood. So we study all information about the project, and at the end of this stage, our art director and project manager should be have to be sure that we know everything about the project. We have all drawings, references. We know location, we have, I don't know, maybe photographies, maybe video about this project. So we have everything to start the project. So we not just jump into the 3D, we discover everything important. And as you can see here, we have two different types of information we should have. Technical such as drawings and location, something like that, photographies, and project goals. So we're not preparing something, we're not creating images for something, for something we don't know what exactly. We're preparing images for, we should understand our goals of our client. So is it marketing? Is it architectural visualization? Is it maybe looking for some investments? Because that's different stages, and they could have different options. For example, looking for first investment that something sketchy, something fast, not so expensive for a client, and not too much pictures. Usual architectural visualization block that some amount of pictures, some number of pictures when we show exactly architecture, how to build it, which kinder playgrounds we have, I don't know, where we put trees, which type of I don't know, tiles we have, etc., about architecture. And marketing purposes can be also different. For example, for store marketing, like ads in stories, all social media right now have stories, and for example video, for example a website, and website can have absolutely different design. So we know in the beginning where exactly our client will use it, and even if our client will use this picture on the main page of their website, for example, and they will write big letters, big words, for example, name of the project, that mean our building on the desktop shouldn't be behind these behind these words, behind these letters. We should have word on the right side and building on the left side. So we ask about design of the website, and we prepare a picture exactly for that place. And that's important because it is influenced to the composition. That's important to the picture design in general, because in most cases artists don't think about where the client will use this picture, and that's why even really great visualization looks strange on the website or in the marketing purposes, because they not prepared for that. So that's step number 1. Step number 2, when we know everything, when we send it to the modeler, the person who focused exactly on the modeling, architecture, and environment. Environment means, for example, for architecture, that roads, sidewalks, fences, everything built with human arms. So not nature, because nature part, that's a last stage. So that's exactly everything human made, and that's important. At the end of it is really necessary to develop model standards to be presented to the modeler. Scale in units, measurements, the position of the object in space, mapping of object, that's another important part, because for example, for interiors, all the furniture should be mapped or unwrapped. It depends on the difficulties of this exactly model, and level of details, because sometimes for the background we shouldn't have too detailed, for example, curbs on the sidewalk, but for the foreground, if that is exactly foreground, we should, and modeler should know that and should understand, and we should explain it to modeler. So after modeler, art director accept model, and we go to the third stage. Third stage, that's the most important brand new thing we invented last week, and I want to focus on this stage. art direction. So that's a senior 3D artist who can fast understand the benefits and advantages of this project exactly. And on this stage, we prepare pretty fast, 20 minutes, 20 till 1 hour, 20 minutes till 1 hour. We prepare some fast lighting, fast camera position, gray material render, of course. We choose much more camera position than our client asks us. For example, we have order for 5 frames, for example. We will prepare 10, 15, maybe 12 to show the client and propose him a little bit more. For example, maybe they will change their opinion about some frames. Maybe they will choose. Maybe the most important for us, they will order more frames than they ask us before, because maybe they will understand they like more frames than at the beginning. Yeah, that's clear. Then in Stable Diffusion, for now, that Stable Diffusion, maybe you will see this workshop, I don't know, maybe in 5 years after Recording, and that will be absolutely another tool, but never mind. Right now in Stable Diffusion, tomorrow will be any other, never mind. We generate several options. I will show you all these stages in the next shots. We generated with AI and propose to the client different feelings of the same shots. So that's you should understand the most important thing. You don't show to the client a lot of different same weather feeling, or like you don't show similar pictures. You show the different emotion of the same frame. For example, from this shot, you can show nighttime view, daytime view, sunset, and maybe, I don't know, different sun position. But you don't show the same sun position. That's important. You can generate it with AI easily. Okay, maybe not so easily, but you can do it. Never mind. Okay, then we approve with the client the most interesting frames, and then send it to the artist. Only when art director with the customer can approve all the pictures, we send it to artist. That's important. Do not do the same things a lot of times. And artist, in fact, recreate these pictures with real 3D model. Why they should recreate? Because AI generate not perfect picture. Yeah, they can change windows, styles, details. Yes, and quality, to be honest, not the highest. So we can't use, unfortunately, AI generated pictures, but we can use it as a reference for this. You can at this stage we have the most important difficulty. That is really difficult to recreate this picture. So that's what we focused on the professional visualization course, how to catch general idea from any reference and put it to your render. So that sounds easy, but unfortunately it is not. But what the benefit of this workflow and pipeline? It is way faster than usual work. Then looking for mood by artist and send any information from artist to client after like a lot of stages, a lot of thinking, a lot of time. For example, discovery stage can be like from hours till 1, maximum 2, super maximum 3 days, but that's over too much. So just 1 day for discovery. Let's focus on that. Modeling stage can be like 1 to 3 days, depending on the size of the project. So 4 days in total, maximum. Yeah. Our direction, that's day number 5. In fact, that's hours. You can do that in 1 or 2 hours. So in fact, all of these for this project size can be made during 2 days. So if your client called you Monday morning at Tuesday evening, you can confirm with the client references, and Wednesday evening or Thursday morning, depending on power, your computer power, you can send them final result. So just 4 days possible to get this speed, for example, for this kind of project, for 1 frame, but you can get more than 1 frame, of course, in 1 project. So discovery stage for example, 5 frames can discovery stage can cost the same, like the same 1 day. Yeah, modeling, absolutely the same. Art direction, absolutely the same. So at the end of Tuesday, you can send to the you can agree with your client. For example, 5 architectural visualization frame. Every of them can cost, depending on your client, depending on company, depending on something like this, can cost, for example, 500 euros or dollars, something like that. Yeah. So at the end of at the beginning of Thursday, you can get 2,500 euros for this job. I think that's really cool opportunity to improve your workflow. Our goal exactly that: make our workflow faster, better, much more predictable, because we divide or separate whole workflow into different parts, and we can predict what exactly we will get at the end of the next stage. That's really cool for us, and that's really cool for our company. And I have another news for you guys, that we will start in. We worked with our students before. I mean, we ordered some pictures from our students, and to be honest, most of our company, I mean render.camp, that's our students, and a lot of people with whom I worked during last 10 years, such as company owner, that was exactly our students. But right now we will start work mostly with our students, and that's because we already explained them how to work. And I can start guarantee you, for those who will get and who already have render.camp diploma, have chance to get a job on that, with that workflow, with this pipeline, with our usual prices. So if you're ready, if your portfolio enough cool for us, welcome, join us. And 500 euros per frame like this is not the highest price, to be honest, we pay right now to our artists. So that's not like my dreams. That's this is some kind of offer. So if you're not ready, if you don't know how to make pictures like that in that speed, welcome to render.camp course. I'll tell you a little bit more about it, but you can find all information you really need over there. And next week on Monday we will start new course. We just it is just a couple of places left in that course, but you still have possibility to join this course. Check it carefully, and if you wanna work with us, if you want to join this course, apply, and at the end of this workshop I will share with you more information about it. Okay, before we will jump to the Stable Diffusion, to the 3ds Max, I want to show you all the stages which you have got during this workflow. So this is the gray material which our art director generate. As you can see, here is a lot of mistakes. It is not so perfect. It is not so difficult to get. This is basic. Most of these models are basic models from Chaos Cosmos. So it is easy to integrate using Corona Render because I don't know, like 90% of 99%, I think, of our designers, our artists use exactly Corona Render. So that's easy to get. Every one of you, all of you can get picture like this. That's easy to get. And then we put exactly this picture, not like different, exactly this picture into Stable Diffusion, and get a lot of different pictures. This is just one mood, different pictures with the same mood, and we generate, of course, much more different feelings. Daytime, nighttime, evening time. This is exactly evening time, morning time, and this mood we like more than others. So here we have pretty similar, a lot of pretty similar, but as you can see, with the different accents. Yeah, and of course we can use it as a final result, but we can show to the artist what exactly we want to get. That's important. That's really important. With the same camera position, with the same feeling, with the same lighting. For example, for this workshop, we can choose another one, different one. That's not a problem. I can use any of them because that's a ready reference, and that's pretty cool. So that's all our AI generated references. Is it cool? Is it amazing? And one more time, guys, just imagine if you want to be part of our team as art director. We also looking for artists for this position. If you're ready to get something like this, if you have taste, if you have a lot of experience, because you should be head of artists, that's important. You can send us our portfolio. You can give us your information about you, CV, portfolio, something like that, and we will maybe we will work with you too. So that's some kind of offer. Yeah, as you can see, a lot of news for today from us, because we have a lot of projects, and that's true. So let's focus on one of them. This project, I to be honest, I don't remember. I think this picture was my main reference, but right now I don't know. We can choose another one if you want. You can write me please in the chat. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So write me some number into the chat. We can choose another one. I mean, different mood. Do you like with this lighting, with the sun, without sun, with sun here, with sun on the facade? Maybe this one. Write me. I can choose another one. That's not a problem for me. So I hope you understand my point. And at the end, after I spent, to be honest, I made this picture by my own last week. That was test. I'm not working like artist right now, but I create a lot of pictures during course. That enough for me. But exactly this picture I made pretty fast. So stages of usual artist work. This is first one, so that's a gray material and everyone can do something like that. Then we call this stage general filling. In fact, we add just one shader, but it is navigate us into the future steps. I hope you understand that point. Then we started adding more detailed shaders. I mean, we add shaders to all elements. I mean, greenery, facades. In fact, right now we have just white fences and doors in real project, I mean, but never mind. Of course, glass, of course, lighting, of course, background trees and everything like that. I spent just 6 hours and even less than 6 hours working on that project. And to be honest, a lot of people interrupt me during these 6 hours, so that's not so difficult. But of course, I should be fair with you. I am pretty experienced artist, and I know where to take assets, how to build shaders, how to work with lighting. So I will share with you all this experience during course, of course. So if you wanna get this level, and not only artistic level, this level of speed, this level of knowledge, this level of asset knowing, join our course. You already have link. Oh, I should tell you one more important thing for those who will join us using that link and till the midnight today. So you have just a couple of hours till the end of this day. We will give you not so big discount, not so big. We respect our job, but we will give you small discount for that course. So if you will apply using that link till the end of today, exactly, only today. Thank you. You said 9. Most of you, just 2 of you said 9. Okay, never mind. Let's focus on picture number 9. So I'm gonna open this picture number 9. I agree with you. I select this one too. I'll put it to the right screen as a reference. That's another important. I have 2 screens. I work with this screen always, and right side screen, that's always some helping information, and I put reference always on top of everything to see it, because I should, like, excuse me for my vocabulary, like wash my brain, wash my ideas with this reference. So I should feel my imagination only with this. If you I don't know, watching film during your visualization work, if you, I don't know, looking for some different pictures or searching for different vibes during working process, you have to know you break your general idea, you break your general feeling, so you interrupt yourself. That's bad. So I think go to the real work. Here I already changed my interface. Yeah, I use for horizontal pictures. Mostly I use something like this. Here I have my Corona camera, and I use this function to render only from this view. And here is just perspective. I use it like perspective to scatter objects and something like this. So I hope that's clear, nothing difficult. Yeah. So I'm gonna start doing everything from the scratch. I'll do my best to show you the most important things. So I'll try to show you everything. I'll delete all the things I have here. I still use legacy. I like legacy more than physical. For me, that's easier to control, but maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. And in most cases, I create for all shaders I download, I create additional folders, trees, and I put the ready shaders with ready from original models, because I will replace all the shaders. I will rebuild them by myself. Okay, then I select everything and I put this gray material. Important thing, guys, I try to show you only important things. So follow my advices, I think. I'll make it a little bit darker and reflection level. Yeah, I always add reflection to the gray material, but not the full level, like full level here, but gray material to be able make it higher, make it lower if I need, and higher if I need. So somewhere in the middle. Glossiness level for architecture, for this kind of picture. As you can see, this picture not so reflective. Yeah, you always should understand some pictures can be more reflective than others. This is absolutely dry picture, no any fat here. So we will add pretty high level of low level of glossiness, something like 45, 40, something like that. That could be enough. And of course I'll apply to everything I have there. Okay, to be honest, right now I have to use my prune scene, but I'm afraid it will take a lot of time. I don't want to spend your couple of minutes for prune scene, but clean your scene at the modeling stage. That's important. Why I didn't make it before? Because I already work in the scene and I just remove all greenery, bushes, and plants. Just I left just geometry, which I should get from the modeler. Yeah, as usual. As usual in the project. Okay, so then I started work. But what the most important things here? The biggest things, the most important. What the biggest in that frame, for example? Of course, foreground. For example, like third part of the foreground, that's these bushes. And what the best bushes you can get in 3D, I mean, like assets. Of course, in Megascans, no any other option. So let's open Bridge and see what we got here. Bushes. Okay, here we have some, I don't remember which one I used last time, but I think this one, that's pretty cool and detailed, the same size I have. And yeah, one disadvantage of AI, AI don't understand that the scale. Yeah, AI don't understand the scale, so sometimes we can get too big or too small something. Okay, I should if I have this kind of problem, I should turn off everything. File, save as. Excuse me, guys, for that, but that's 3ds Max. Something happens. That's real situation. This is not pre-builded, especially. So I'm gonna save it, turn off my 3ds Max, turn on it again, and in this case, everything will works. What type of cooling do you have on your PC processor? Air floor cooler or water cooler? I use water cooler. Don't ask me, please, which exactly, because I have no idea. I do not the big professional in that. Okay. everything done. So it is really important the bridge should be closed and 3ds Max should be closed. Yeah. Excuse me for that, but we should do it. That's important. And on the course, exactly the same. I'm not preparing for you something special, some special scene which works exactly, which is perfect looking. Everything not perfect. We work with your real scenes, which you model, which you got during modeling process. So. Yeah, I'm running another 3ds Max, but like a long time ago. Let's open this project. It will take, I think, a couple of seconds, I hope. Not too much. Okay, everything cool. So let's try to do it again. Are you running another 3ds Max? Yeah. Always keep AC on room when rendering. Air condition, you mean, in the room when rendering? I don't know. No. Bushes. And we choose this one. So I think right now everything could be good. Yeah, exported successful. 3ds Max will think right now. But anyway, what the problem with Quixel? It does not know where to export. I don't know. Look, this workshop not about technical. So to be honest, guys, you should understand my point. I don't like talking about technical issues or something like this. You will find easily on official Quixel support page how to deal with something like this. You can write them, and but you have no chance to write them how to get really cool pictures. And here we exactly for this. So here we have some bushes on that in this layer. I'll put them here. I work a lot manually. Don't try to do everything automatically with scatter, with something like that. Somebody can tell you something like but faster, but easier. Yes, but better control everything. Okay, you couldn't control absolutely everything, but you can control something on the background, on the foreground, because you should control something on the foreground. That's your goal. That's why you need for this project. Okay, I will clear everything here. I will change render to another, and to the different, go back to Corona. That how I reset. I don't wanna. I wanna tell you about reset settings. This button doesn't reset everything, unfortunately. So you should know that. Okay, so everything reset. I will remove this because I will not use these layers at all. Here is where is it? I will turn off denoising. No, Corona high quality denoiser, performance, fast preview, denoise during render. Yes, so everything looks like I need. Okay, right now we are on the lighting stage. So we should render. We should set up our general lighting. The most important for architectural visualization when we render exactly sunny summer day, that's sun, because sun get you a lot of attention, like attention for composition. I mean, in composition meaning. So let's add it. Corona sun. We have reference. I understand that you should be you should understand clearly that right now you can find different nice sun position, and you shouldn't change your general reference if you'll find something better, because on the next stages you can get some disadvantages of that lighting. So follow your reference. Only in this case you'll get predictable result in predictable time. That's really important. Okay, so let's start interactive render. Okay. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of ACES. I use it, but not so often. But never mind. Just know this information. I don't know why you need it. Okay, so here I want to find the right position. Try to not work with color and intensity and sun position at the same time. It is really difficult. Much easier to find the shadow position and then come back to the color and then to the multiplier. So work step by step. That could be easier for you. Okay, so that looks okay. I think that looks not bad. In fact, that's something we really need. I'm not sure about the high, but let it be like this. Okay, then in most cases I work with color exactly, because with realistic tool we can't control color of sun, we can control color of background and color of shadows. With this tool we can. That's really important. So that's everything for now. We shouldn't set up all rest lighting because we will scatter plants, we will put I don't know, trees, and we can change something during rendering, during scene setup. Of course, I explain you slow and not so fast, but when you work, it takes just a minutes. You just put this on. That's like 10 seconds of work. Okay, so then what exactly I'm going to get? I want to make some oh, that's a mess. Okay, I'm going to make some plateau. With bushes. Okay, maybe. And I'll put smaller. I don't want to have so high. That's why I'm work manually exactly. Because I want to control position with, for example, Corona scatter. It is impossible to get so high level of control. Okay, I'm gonna put it higher a little bit because I want to have like one layer, one level plants, like in the at the reference. I think that's important for this frame. I don't want to have so high, but I'm not sure I want to have like just one similar level of everything. This is just a general position. That's really important to spend time on that. Okay, I'm not sure I want to share all these plans because they are too small. I will delete them. Okay, then I'm going to, I don't know, maybe rotate it a little bit, maybe make them a little bit more rectangular. Because I'm on the next step, I will copy it a few times. I want to make them a little bit more flat. Okay, that's already looks cool. I will convert it to editable poly. It will take some, just a couple of seconds, but anyway, that's in the future it will work faster than with the mesh. Okay, and then I will attach them. To be honest, I can copy, I think this one, the biggest objects, because I'll make some additional elements with them. Yeah, okay. Attach. Okay. Because easier copy attached elements than not. Okay, so I have that frame, and yeah, I'm gonna create new view, bushes. Yeah, here I'll have that frame, and instead of collect everything in one frame, in one folder, I'll make different folders. Yeah, and then I'll apply the shader to this geometry, because for me it is really important to get right now to focus on light and shadow composition, not on the okay, and high position. Yeah, I understand. You can say, oh, Daniel, maybe you will scatter here. No, I know that project, and it will be too high. Let it be instance, but then I'll break this instance. I can rotate them if you want to make them a little bit more unique. I'm not sure we need to have so. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Okay, of course, here we have too much of these objects right now, and of course I will delete part of them, and I'm not sure I need exactly instance, so I will convert them into editable poly, and then next step I will attach them. I can use list, that's not so important. It will take some time because a lot of geometry should be attached to another huge part of geometry. Already for attached, and then I'll show you why that's important. I can show you right now. As you can see here, we have sun, yeah? But on the right side, we will have geometry of the bushes, yeah? So right now, this is AI generated picture. So AI don't know how to make shadow here, but I know I'll get some issues. I'll get some issues with this shadow. So to avoid these issues in future, I attach all these elements together, because in this case I can get easy rotation. Something like, oh, let's put it here and rotate it. Yeah, do you understand this? That's easy to rotate. I can turn off this how to say it, angle snap toggle. Yeah, I will turn off, and then I will remove some of bushes on the here. That's not so important right now for me. And on the right, I should move them a little bit to the right side like that to have not perfect shape, but it should be visible that we have road there. So I can put it, I don't know, maybe like this, maybe like this. Never mind. Let's start with render, because we merge lighting with geometry, and that's I like this technique. That's gonna get me a lot of advantages. Okay, as I can see, and you should pay attention for this, here we have two big bushes, and here we have much smaller. So that's what I told you. AI don't know scale of objects, and this is not disadvantage. This is fact. You should know. So what can we do? We can downscale them or put them like a little bit lower, not so close to us like that. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm gonna move them a little bit to the left side. I should copy a few bushes to see them here. I'll do that. That's not something really difficult. I'm gonna rotate them. No, that's how easy get another feeling, a different feeling with the wrong ground feeling. I mean, yeah, and that's what I need, I think. I don't see anything on the left side. That's not so cool. I'm gonna copy these bushes to the right side. But this is not about scattering. This is about composition. And I take this part of work, of job, from the reference fully. That's really important. But I don't like this interruption. So I'm gonna find the best position, I think. Okay, that's not bad. Maybe not the best, but anyway. Let's create on the right side, as you can see, this bush. Because we should have there something. And I'll put a few similar bushes on top of each other on the foreground. Of course, it could be the same gray material. It is too big right now. Too big leaves. They should be smaller. They have to be lower. I'll stop the render because that's so not comfortable. Usually I put this render to the right screen, of course. And here I can't do that because you should see it. Okay. So I'll copy them a few times. This bush should be a little bit higher than roof on the second floor. So I follow the composition details there. That's really important, and I can rotate it a little bit too. Okay, that's something pretty cool, of course. And on the right side, we should have big bush. Of course, you can find on the, I don't know, not Megascans, but on the, for example, Max3 or Glow Plants websites, something really cool for your goal. But as I told you, I made it exactly for this workshop. I made this picture exactly for this workshop, and I want to show you something a little bit more important than just this picture. So I upscale this bush and I'll use it like a small tree on the right side. But for real project, of course, I should find real 3D model of the bigger bush or bigger tree, because upscaling plants, that's it is not the best idea for detalization. Yeah, but I want to feel the part of the frame like that. If for your computer it could be too difficult work with this geometry, you can show it as a box, and everything could be easier. Yeah, you can easier rotate it and rest things. Here is not so important because I don't see it on that frame, but we'll delete a few elements here because, as you can see here, I have like not so sharp, not so smooth shape. I think it could be a little bit more accurate. I can use, I think, yeah, this one. Not too much, but I want to get something a little bit smoother to avoid something here. And of course, next step, okay, maybe not next, but one of next steps should be searching for foreground plants, because on the foreground we should have something and not different plant, and that's important. And I can tell you we have to copy this plant to it is going to be a little bit slower than I expect, so I will, and I have powerful computer, to be honest, so I can display them as box. It's gonna be faster and not so difficult. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, let's start testing that. Okay, and right now, as you remember, we have some shadows here, and we should have them. So let's do that. We can work with two different things. First of all, with sun and with object position. To be honest, excuse me, I don't want to work with intensity. I want to work with size, because I want to have a little bit sharper shadows. Maybe just a little bit like that. I like that. And let's check this. Maybe some neighbor here have bush or I don't know, tree. It is not so important. I shouldn't have here a lot of attention, because high contrast level will always attract a lot of attention somewhere. For example, to attract more attention to some object, much easier with the lighting. So for example, you can focus your lighting on the main building, and that's how you'll get more attention on the building instead of foreground. So here we should have shadows, more intensive shadows. So let's do that, because that's another important thing. As you can see, just for example, for example, I don't like this like hole in the shadows. That's not so nice in my opinion. So I will try to find the better place for this bush. Something like that. I can put it lower. But of course, that's important for me. Do not show it here. So that's why maybe I'll move it on the back side of the road, another side of the road, and maybe I'll move it somewhere just to give me shadows only. Yes, that's a little bit fakey, but who cares? Yeah, and then we have like gradient from shadow, less shadow, holes, 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 more holes, and whole lighting. That's cool. That's already looks nice, and I like it. Yeah. So that's what I expect. So on the foreground, I want to have a little bit more intensive shadows. So I'll add the bush, which will give us shadows here. That's like a drawing with shadows only. We shouldn't have too much attention here. We shouldn't have most of attention we should get there. So let's so I'm not sure one bush is enough, so let's copy it. Okay, and as you can see on the background, we can see like we see the ground through the bushes, and that's not not what I want to see. So I can copy this box one more time, and I'll have like another some greenery there. Yeah, I know that's not true. Who cares? In my opinion, this is not important. I just want to find the position when we will hide this hole, because this hole give me a lot of attention. I don't want to see it. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Okay, let's jump to the next object. Which one? For example, to the foreground. Why not? Let's finish foreground and go to the next something. I don't know what exactly. I'm looking for a foreground. I don't know, flowers, bushes, something. It should be, I don't know. It should be something different. This is the most important goal for me right now. And one more time, guys. I'm following. That's not 3D. Yeah. So let's 3D go to the plants. I don't know which type of plants it should be. Have no idea. Maybe like this. No, I don't remember which plant I use. Yeah, this is not. Maybe this. Yeah, that looks pretty similar. Let's try this one, why not? Okay. Exporting. As usual, these models from Megascan slot in. I can't say slow. Just a lot of elements plot in pretty fast, but there is a lot of elements. So is it all, or yeah? Cool. Let's take a look what we have. Yeah, that looks pretty similar to something that I already have, and I almost sure that I upload absolutely the same. Let's try this one. As I remember, I used not only one bush, but I hope I understand that all of you professionals and all of you already work with 3D, with all detalization. I shouldn't explain you something not so something simple. You understand that you can add different plans. You understand that you can add like a lot of plans, more bigger amount of them. Maybe closer, I think. I think in my Corona camera, I already have depth of field, so I'll turn off it. And of course, I'll take the shader from this geometry. And apply gray material on it. So we should have that. Okay, so let's check what we have on the foreground. Here we should a little bit more of lighting. Maybe some, I don't know, maybe some changes. Let's see. Yep, that looks pretty cool. Pretty cool, super rated. I like that. Like what I see. Yeah. Let's go to the next stage. Let's go to the next stage. Let's stop it. What exactly I'm talking about? I'm talking about these fences. So where we can get it, we have Corona Cosmos browser, and I already searching for bushes. And in fact I already know the. Oh, come on! I have a lot. Yes, I have a lot. That's true, but I absolutely do not understand which one I used there. Maybe I think this one. Yeah. So let's try. It should upload it faster. Yeah, that's exactly what I used. Let's get the shader. Let's apply this gray material to the shader 2, to the geometry 2. I can scatter it within line. I can scatter, I can use some tools such as align. Let's do it with the line, I think. Yeah, so I'm gonna put it there. So it should be horizontal, I think. Yeah, I can turn off grid, Shift I as I remember. Yeah, spacing tool. This is I don't know, is it standard hotkey or my personal. If you don't use it, tools somewhere here, align, spacing tool, this one. Pick path, and let's select this path. Let's choose follow, more than 3, of course. I think that could be 17. Apply, close. So that's everything I need. And as I remember here, I have another line. So one more time, shift I, peak path. I'm not sure about 17. Okay, close. I think I can, I can remove this one. I don't need it anymore. I'm not sure about scale of it. Yeah. I don't want to downscale it, but I can make something easier. I can put it lower. That could be enough. Everything depending on the frame needs. A little bit lower, like that. Okay. So let's check what we got. Oh, I don't need this one. Yeah. So as you can see, we build in composition. We not just set up everything and then we started searching for camera position and sun position and rest positions. No, we already know everything. That's why it takes much less time to work in 3D and get some really cool result on the next stages. That's, as you can see, yes, our workshop not so fast, but I want to share with you real step-by-step system. I wanna be fair with you guys. That's in fact, at the end of this workshop, we will have ready final picture. Yeah. I think here we should have a couple of bushes. I think I can make another copy of this. I'll make some one line. The fact about bushes, you can rotate them a little bit and you'll get absolutely different bush. Yeah, okay. I'll group them and I'll put them somewhere here because I know this project I need the oh, that's too long. Okay, never mind. Let's no. Is it, am I touch it? Never mind. I was absolutely sure that I where is it? I don't know. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Maybe a little bit lower, not so. Yeah. Here the same, but maybe not in one line, but anyway, we should get something. We can make them smaller. This could be better, I think. gonna rotate them a little bit. And let's put it here. To be honest, I can remove this. Of course, if you need, if you have some little bit more detailed order from your client and they said you please use some palms or I don't know, some special plants in this place, you can do that, but I don't for this project. Okay. And I can imagine, in fact, only this house is our goal. So I can propose to my client, put, for example, to the neighbor, some, I don't know, like big plant in a vase. Why not? Like small tree, yeah? And get something like that. Easy to do, pretty nice to have. Nothing difficult. Let's put some bushes here. Okay, so let's check what we got. Just for clarification, confirmation. Oh, that's pretty cool question. Does render.camp focus mainly on using Corona Legacy MTL or Corona physically or both? Look, focusing, that's not a little bit not right word because we're focusing on the beautiful picture. During rendering process, we use different render system, different lighting sources, different types of lighting. We don't use only one seam of something of lighting, for example. So our goal is not to show or to teach you how to use some shader, how to get some shader. We teach you, we focus on the beautiful picture, and that's important for us. All rest things just the tools for this goal. You should understand that. And in case you get nice picture, really cool picture, let's call it in this way, we can say that's a good result. And in this way, it is not important which shader you use. Physical or legacy or even something different, it is not so important. I'll show you more, like I'll tell you a little bit more about techniques, about picture, about final result, than about exactly this tool, because all information exactly, I don't know why other schools, to be honest, all of you know that we are not only one school in the world, but we the best because we teach you get result, not how to use that tool, because in fact you can open Corona manual, official manual, and learn everything about any option, but they do not explain you how to get a beautiful picture, how to charge more for your frames. They do not do that. They not able to do that. We can, and that's our advantage. Okay, so let's put the bigger trees on the background. Maybe not background, but somewhere here. Yeah, I need it exactly on that level. For me, that's not so important. Is it cross another building or not? It is only one thing important for me, that what I see in the at the render. Why it is not important? Because another tree will hide these issues, and this foreground bush will hide another background. So for this frame, it is not so important. Of course, I should check this with all rest frames, but that's like next step. So everything looks already cool. I'm gonna copy this tree to that background. I just wanna be sure how high it should be. It should be on the same level as we everything about composition. Yeah, this tree should be on the same level with this building. Yeah, maybe a little bit lower, a little bit, just a couple of pixels lower. Instance, that's only one tree. Sometimes I've got questions like, I use 1 million plants, why 1 million plants does looks nice? Because they don't match with each other. That's the reason why. So here I already have the background, and I'll scatter the trees with this on this geometry. Camera clipping, yes. I'm going to add this tree. Proxy mode, high polymeshes proxies recommended to use this option. Okay, never mind. In most cases, I use exactly full. Of course, I should have some distance between trees. That's important. Then I'll go to transform. I don't like these cons, but let it be for now. Like that and like that. That's pretty cool. What about boxes? I use exactly boxes. Display. Where are you? Plain boxes. Yeah, boxes, because in this case I can understand how much trees I'll have there. They shouldn't penetrate each other, because in real life it is impossible, and sun rays should cross the trees and we should get this real world atmosphere. So that's important, I think. Let's check it. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I like what I see right now. I'm not sure about this tree and its light, because I'm gonna have here more. Right now I have here more attention than I really need. So I'm gonna copy this tree one more time to get shadows. I can build the box, but with another plant it could be easier to get. I mean to get easier to get right lighting, and box could be visible too. And I just want to get some shadows here. Yeah, like that. I don't want to have just full lighted plant. Okay, so the main composition looks like ready. On the reference we have some plants here, but in fact we can't add it because This is like a door, main exit from the house, so we can't fill this space with bushes. So unfortunately, we can't place here anything like that. So next step, always visible sky. So we should go to the HDRI. Where is my HDRI? Heaven or HDRI skies. HDRI Heaven really cool because it is free, but HDRI skies they not free, but they have better quality. So you should check how to you currently how to yeah, your orders. I should check what I already bought, and maybe yeah, they give us a lot of free, not all of them free, but oh, this website give to our students quote for HDRI maps for education. So if in case you'll join render.camp, you will get free HDRI maps from this website. So that's pretty cool if you're looking for something. Okay, what about this HDRI map? Let's try this, why not? I believe it could be not so bad. 168. Okay, so let's stop this render. Foreground looks pretty cool too. I like it. Let's go to the directly visible override, and we can add the same to refraction, all of this, yeah. Chrono bitmap, computer, NAS, that's our HDRI skies, big 168. I'll try, maybe that will be not the best HDRI for these. Maps. What I want to add general color correction, of course. Okay. And let's check what we have. Just pay attention. I do not add it to the real lighting. This is just a visible lighting, reflections and refractions. In fact, I'm not sure I'll see some refractions here, but maybe somewhere. Maybe through the one glass in reflected in one other glass, maybe in this way. Okay, that's pretty cool. And oh, that's not too early. Let's add, I don't know, maybe let's start with 10. Yeah, that could be cool. And I absolutely, you asked me, Thomas asked me just a couple of minutes ago about physical material, and I said I don't use it sometimes. This is not because I don't know how to use it. This is because I don't like some features, you know, for some reason. For example, I don't like ACES, for example, because it compress over brights, because I should have over brights in some positions. And that's why sometimes for example, for this case, I can use ACS a little bit lower to get access to highlight on the sky, and that's really important. And I just want to pay your attention to important thing. Here is this house, not so well lighted as the fans, and unfortunately AI generate us similar amount of power of lighting there. Why? Because of a sun angle. Yeah, these fans much more get much more lighting because it is not perpendicular to our camera. Yeah, we have their angle, and that's why it gets more lighting. So but I can't rotate my sun because in any position these fans will get more lighting, so it is not having any sense. So I should remember that fact. I should light this facet in the post-production, and that's why you will see this fact, and you will deal with this fact. So that's important. Okay, let's jump to this. I'm going to I don't know, let's rotate it because I don't like this background yet. 60, no, 90. That's better, but not perfect still. 90, 120. As you can see, that's 30-degree step. 150. Of course, here is sun. I don't need sun, so let's yeah, that's not something we need. To be honest, I'm not sure about this background, but let's try to do something with this. What exactly I can do that? I can use shift, of course. I can use saturation because I see I have reference, so I can do that. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I'm gonna add vignette because I want to make my corners a little bit darker. Maybe it will help me a little bit. No, I'm not sure about this. Okay, let's make it lighter. I'm not sure about sun position. Right now, it feels like we have sun from the left side on the back, and that's not so cool. So I can make tiling -1. So in this case, I'll invert it. And of course, I should get absolutely, yeah, no, yes or no, I don't know. I don't like this orange. I don't like it a little bit. Oh, that's better. That's much better. Way better. Okay. Let's try to get here lower saturation and lighter. I can improve it in the post-production. That's pretty clear. Okay, let's leave it in this way. Maybe no, hue a little bit, not so purple, maybe tan. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and then I should highlight my shadows. In fact, for this kind of picture, I can use just simple color because I need just small part of color in shadows only. I don't need some information inside shadow. So I can start with this color, and that's how, as you can see, yeah, if I'll add some more intensive color here, I'll get more intensive lighting and shadow, but I don't need it. Only one idea I have, like in addition to that, I can use Corona Sky, and I can use Corona Sky for both. I can use Corona Sky for visible background and for highlighting shadows. With Corona Sky, I'll get more benefits. For example, I'll get possibility to make lighting more intensive, but I can do it with color too, as you can see. But in fact, I don't need it too intensive. I need it just like that. And that's really important to catch the feeling on the render. You can say something like, but Daniel, you peek from the sky, that mean this color the same. Unfortunately not, it doesn't work in this way. You should see on the picture that shadow match with the sky, I mean with color, and that only in this way we will get like similar level of everything. So right now I like this result, but I should match exactly colors. So let's do that. What exactly I want to make? I want to make it a little bit more lighter, I mean, and sun I want to make not so intensive, because I want to have not so intensive difference between sun and shadow. So only now we can work with intensity on the sun. And of course we can raise, no, that's too. Let's try with this one. I see the background too bright. We will make it darker. That's not a problem. And I see the color of blue too intensive. We shouldn't have so intensive blue light, but we should find the right color of the sun before, yeah? And maybe a little bit more pink, because we should have it. You know, I like what I see right now. We shouldn't forget that's a gray material, not white, yeah? And where is our background? Let's make it darker. 16. Let's make it twice lower, maybe 8. So right now it looks pretty interesting, but of course that's not final. That's not final. I want to make a few things really important. We have a lot of glass here, and I want to add these glass into reflections. So in most cases, for real project, I attach all geometry. Oh, that's pretty cool. And detach glass, excuse me. So yeah, then I'll copy this shader and I'll apply the main shader, the glass shader. I'll create. You can use physical with their preset. It is not so important for me. Just faster to make it here, like that. And I'll start with this shader, glass shader. And we will check what we see through this glass, what we see in the reflection, because we should add some trees for the reflections. That's next step. And here we have some balconies. Oh. Is this everything we should get? No, maybe doors, yeah? Yeah. I'll convert it to editable poly because I'm afraid if we have some instances, for example, we can crash geometry, and 3D Max can crash, so we don't need these problems. I'm not sure that's right model of the doors, because as I remember here we should have here glass, but so I will add glass shader to these strange doors, but on the next stage maybe I will rebuild them in the real project, I mean. As you can see, my system based on the step-by-step system. I do not come back to something in previous stage. Much more important for me, looking forward and move forward. Okay, I think I should have more reflective glass, but I can add it easy here, but I'm not sure about it. Let's start with these, but I'm not one more time. I'm not sure about it, especially here on the balconies. I'm going stop, and let's copy this. Tree for the visible background. And of course I should render it because I should see where exactly I have the reflections. Nowhere. Oh, here I have them, so it should be higher. Maybe I can put it a little bit closer. Didn't make it so high. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and I'll move this to the right side, and I'll copy them and I'll put them higher. Okay, and I'll copy these three one more time. Oh, I press accidentally F1. I think these three could be a little bit higher. Yeah, so this background looks a little bit better, and here I should add something too. I do not rotate them, but of course I have to. So that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Should I make something extra? I don't know. Let's I don't know. Maybe I wanna make my pink lighting not so pink. I'm gonna make it a little bit more yellow, I think, like 20 or 22. Yeah, that's looks a little bit more convenient. What about in yellow color intensity? Yeah, that's much more natural, I think. Yeah. What do you think about it? And then I'm going to stop that, and I'll select whole building. Here we have no, we don't, unfortunately. I mean, we don't have whole model in the single layer, but it should be, of course. So that's task for the modeler. Everything should be in one single layer. It should be absolutely predictable to select them, to work fast. And one more time, predictable. What else here? Maybe I do not select or select. How can I write? Maybe I forget about something. For sure, I forget about something. Um, okay, so we can apply the white shader to this geometry, and this shader will means that is just greenery. So we will add just a green color to it. That's the most I can say difficult, but the most important work right now, because this is our direction. We will catch general feeling right now. Of the whole picture. So let's make it lighter. It should looks like on the picture like white. It should feels like white. I understand. Here I already told you. Yeah, here we should have. We will make it lighter here, but you know we can separate it into two different shaders. For example, we can make white here. Yeah, let's separate it now. That's not a big deal, but we can do it easily. I should stop my render. Okay, that's not the greatest idea, but for this workshop only, I will attach everything and I'll select just a few polygons. I really need just to make it faster. Excuse me for that. And of course I'll deselect houses. This is just an idea. How can I get it faster and easier? So let's make 3 white shaders. But this, it is still not enough, but better than without it. I mean, this white color. I mean, to be honest, I want to make it lighter. Yeah, and I want to have some relationships between this color and this color. So and another important thing, I do not afraid of overbrights. Overbrights can be tools. That's almost absolutely white, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, that looks better. I'm gonna make it a little bit more light. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. So one more time, that is absolutely not important. What can you have there? Okay, maybe it is important, but if you're smart and if you're not doing absolutely stupid things, you'll get the more on like if you avoid stupid things, the most important thing you can have, that is what do you see on the picture. That's your result, and as you can see, it is already looks pretty cool. Without my long talking and explanation, it takes just I don't know, like 20 minutes for everything like this. Okay, the main shader now can be green. So I'm gonna make it darker, I think, and exactly green. I will searching for right color with right feeling. As you can see right now, it is too intensive green, too saturated, because in most cases, people creating something like that's a grass, it should be green, and make saturation level here. That's not exactly the best way to get something. And you should remember that when you will add the translucency, your shader will become darker on the front side. On the back side, lighter, of course, but on the background, darker. So you should, on the foreground, darker, excuse me. You should catch an exactly feeling. Oh, these voices should be, I don't know, white. As I can see here, I paint. Oh, that's window elements. Okay, maybe a little bit more, maybe 40. Or not. I'll add a little bit warmer translucency then. copy. I'm not sure about the amount of translucency level, power translucency. Sometimes it can be 1, sometimes it can be 0.01. It depends on the situation, lighting, power. That's why anyway you have to be ready, modify your shader. I mean, original shader. You should know everything about it, because sometimes your shader, I mean, original shader from the model can looks good with white background, but it can looks not good for especially your case. I'm gonna make it a little bit more saturated. Yeah, as you can see, we've got these sunny sun rays. Of course, denoising give us some trash, but anyway, you understand what's going on here, and you understand the general feeling. Yeah, and we catch this feeling from the reference. Of course, we will get not absolutely the same. Every time we will get not absolutely the same, but we shouldn't look in for something absolutely not predictable. We shouldn't searching for an unexpectable result. Our client will not get an expectable result. Our client will get something like this, but a little bit more detailed and with a special, some special focus, I think. To avoid highlights, oh no, like that. What about ACS? I don't wanna. Nah, I don't like it. Okay, curves. As you can see, our picture already looks nice. Yeah, without post-production, without everything, just a raw render in the frame buffer. That's amazing. Okay, so of course I can what else? Maybe filming mapping, yeah, just a little bit. And do not forget about depth of field on the camera. I already set up it, yeah, but that's f-stop 2, and it helps us separate foreground from the background, from the main part of the frame, because here is too much attention, yeah. And depth of field enable here, and f-stop enable here, nothing more. So that's not something really difficult. The difficult is catch understanding what I'm talking about, because I'm talking not about setup, not about tools, not about options, guys. Please pay your attention to that fact. That's really important. You should think about general thing in your job, in your work. That's how your picture will look at the end. What the most attractive, what the most important part of the frame. And right now we already got it, yeah? And right now we can start step by step, slowly color or shader each of these elements. Of course, the most important element here is, okay, not the most, the biggest object here is bushes on the foreground, because this is third part of the frame, maybe quarter of the frame, but anyway, that's a big part of the frame, yeah? So we can stop it. And oh, I forgot to add here someone yellow lighting. You can add it because you cannot, it is not so important, because this lighting is not influenced to the general feeling, general picture, yeah? This is just a example of something. The same with lighting inside. Well, you can add it, you cannot. In fact, right now I don't have any furniture inside, so highlight empty spaces That's not the best idea for this frame, in my opinion, but you can add it. But it will not change anything in your general mood, because we are working on something like deeper, something more important. Yeah. Okay, let's select these bushes, these, and similar these, and similar all these bushes too, and select similar. Yeah, I hope I'll select all of them. Yeah, together with that. And I don't want to select these because that's different story. Okay, I'll open. We'll go back to this shader, and I'll apply the same shader, and I will check what I've got right now. And in most cases, I should modify it somehow. I don't know how exactly, but I should modify it somehow. In most cases, that's a level of exposure and color of level of exposure and color of diffuse and translucency. So we'll do that right now. I know a lot of people afraid of this stage because that's so much work, that's so difficult shader, I don't know what's going on. In fact, you shouldn't work hard with this. You should just compare, for example, this and shader you have on the background. So let's take this shader from the geometry. Yeah. Can I update it? Update preview. Yeah, thank you. And we can we select it? Yeah, let's stop this render. We can do it in a different way a little bit, because I don't like this reflection level, for example. Select by material. Select or select. Where is? How to say it? Yeah, I can apply and I can remove these and apply the same stuff. Displacement, I'm not sure I need any displacement to this geometry. Yeah. Roughness, I'm not sure I need any roughness here because I already have reflection, and I don't need any map for that, so I'll save the place for that. I can remove the translucency, displacement, so I will make my shader faster, simpler, easier. Yeah. Corona, no. V-ray, no. Whereas maps, materials, maps, yeah, maps. General color correction. I use general color correction. I like it more. I like result. This is not because I don't know Corona have its own color correction. I know that. I don't like it. So let's start rendering, and we already have translucency as a color only. Okay, as I can see, it is too I don't know, too dark, too cold. Yeah, so I'm gonna make it lighter with advanced lightness. I mean lightness advanced, yeah, and I'll make it a little bit lighter and a little bit warmer, like -8, maybe -6, -10, maybe 15. I don't know. Sometimes it could be -25. It depends on the situation. Why did add general color correction instead of Corona color correction for HDRI? I just answered this question, yeah, because I like it more. I like the controls I can get with general. No, I don't like it. I'll put it there and I'll put it there. So it should be much more red, and I think much lighter. It should be warmer like that. Yes, as you can see right now, we're starting match this color with this green color, and that's important. Let's make it lighter. No. And rest some things depending on your taste, because for example, I like more contrast pictures, somebody like less contrast pictures. So I do not tell you repeat after me some numbers, use your favorite numbers, choose your favorite colors, but the most important thing, that is step-by-step system. Yeah, as you can see, I do not come back to the previous stages. For example, I will not modify sun, I will not change sun position, I will not change shaders, I will not move camera to another position, and all rest things like that. I will not come back. So what does it mean? It means I made something only once, and I'll have no any changes in the future. And that's advantage of my system, which I propose you to use. So that's already looks cool. It's already looks cool. I don't think I need add some texture here. So I'll save it. For my situation, maybe for your situation, you have to add color correction to translucency. Of course, you should make it lighter, saturated, warmer, something like that, and add it to translucency color. I don't need it right now, but I can try. But in my opinion, I should finish this job till, I don't know, till this evening. So should I fight too much time with that? I don't think so. And I don't like this result. I like result without it better, more. Yeah, so I think I'll leave it. Yes, I like this more. So I'll say simpler, quieter, lower. Let's leave it. Okay, I'll copy this. I'll make it darker. Of course, for the asphalt, I'll add a little bit color red, something. Okay, something like that. Okay, so what next? Next is I think trees. Yeah, on the background, that's important. I'm gonna select. Here I have tree, and here I have trees shaders. So what can I do in what I do? Select similar. And I can apply this shader to this geometry, and I will see if it's match with my frame or not, because it can match. Why? If it will match, I will leave it like this. If not, I will modify it. And yeah, guys, do not believe to the first seconds of denoising, because you have to modify it. Of course, you can add different shaders with a different level of red, to the different. In fact, that's not so bad, but it can be more autumn feeling with most leaves. But here is a lot of different leaves. But am I need different leaves for this background? I'm not sure, to be honest, because I don't see different leaves there. So in fact, I can do that. Or I can render mask and make them more yellow at the post-production. So here I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's just the leaves. So only for first is so here I have leaf. Here I have leaf 2. So I don't know why, but I want to work with second leaf because I have less opacity on it. So I'm gonna add it. So the scary shader doesn't look so scary anymore. So here we already have some color correction, so that's cool. Am I need make it lighter? No, I just want to make it more yellow like that. And here the same. I'm gonna make it more yellow. Yeah, like that. Let's check it. Why asphalt is green? Because that's a magic. Come on, guys. I'm showing you not green asphalt. I'm showing you workflow. That's something a little bit, okay, much more important than green asphalt. Yeah. Let's render just this, but let's call it bucket region. And I need to make it lighter. I'm not sure about it. Maybe a little bit. Let's make it a little bit lighter. .6 and here 1. I don't know what we have right now. The same 1.6. Let's check what we already have. Yeah, that's looks a little bit more acceptable for this case. In one more time, in my opinion, that's my feeling, that's my understanding of this shader. The same with these bushes. I will not do the same third time, that's clear. But on the foreground, of course, that's important. So these bushes important too. But I don't want to spend too much your time doing the same things, because you already understand how our picture will looks like. And in fact, we already catch everything. How much time we spent on this workshop? On this workshop, we spent after my explanation, we started less than 1 hour. Yeah, how? Yeah, just less than 2 hours. Yeah, so we can finish the picture from model to the final render. Okay, we should add asphalt, sidewalk, maybe curbs. Maybe we should, okay, 4 hours for everything like this. Is it, and you will get $500 or so. It depends on company you will work with, but sometimes it can be 3, it can be 4, it can be 6, it can be 8. Depending on the project, depending on the client, picture, project, reference, and all the things. But anyway, you can do it in 1 day, every day. So you can work like 1 week, a month, and get pretty cool money. So I think that's a cool opportunity to get. But one more time, not everybody can do that because they have not enough experience. What can you do in this way? What do you think, guys? What are your what's your thoughts What can you do if you have no experience? Yeah, that's right. I'm not sure about it. I almost absolutely sure we'll need make it more yellow. So we will need move hue. Same question as Victoria. Why asphalt green? It is not green anymore. Okay, so I think I have to add here color correction. As you can see, it is not matched with all rest picture, yeah? Maybe that's too much, yeah? And it is already pink, so it's gonna be even pinker. Can I use this word, pinker? Not that direction. It should be warmer. It should be piece of warm. Everything should be warm. That's a sunset. So it doesn't want to be warm because it is already cold. So what can I do with this? Pretty simple thing. I can go to the main shader we already have there. We can copy this and we can add it to the main color. And to the translucency color. Yeah. And computer, yeah. Let's go back to the shader. Base translucent level, I think we can add the same like as we have on our green material because why not? There was 21, 0.21, I mean. And we can go there and make it like 50, and for translucency color the same. In fact, we can remove the translucency shader and get only color, because on the foreground we don't see it. And yeah, as you can see, it's become part of composition. That's pretty cool. But it could be we can mix it with the color. I think for the foreground it could be nice. So at the end, what we learned there, the story is not about AI. The story is not about some tips and tricks. The story is not about I don't know, something difficult, or like how to make difficult shaders of the Trotata, etc., something like this. No, the story is about your understanding, about feeling of the picture, because this picture made in during just 2 hours on this workshop looks better than most picture on Behance. And that's the advantage. And this is usual project. This is not portfolio quality. Of course, you can spend more time, you can get better quality, you can render longer, you can add more details, you can focus on composition a little bit more intensive, you can do something like that. But to get predictable quality for daily work for your client in a high speed. That's your workflow. That's your everything. It is ready system to be yours for daily work. If you wanna add some, for example, asphalt, you can do it here. It is pretty big shader, so I have no idea which one better to use. Let's try this one. Why not? I'll download it. I think it is too dark. It should be much lighter, but I should stop render, to be honest. The shadow's darker than on the reference, but I like these darker shadows. That's first point. And second point, the shadow's darker here, because here I have not too dense bushes. On the original picture, I have much more dense bushes, so they closer to each other, and that's why we see not so much shadows here. I like this type of picture. So that could be another question, but what about inspiration? What about my artist feeling? Nobody will take your artist feeling because you will need your artistic feeling in a lot of different small things. And to be honest, not only small, but general emotion and predictable. One more time, predictable result for the client, already guaranteed, and that's really important. So what's the matter with you? Some strange texture with tiling. I think it should be a little bit smaller, no? Yeah, I'll make it a little bit. I don't like this. Of course, we can use randomizer, but I don't want to I don't want to spend too much time right now. Why are you doing so slow? That's not bushes, of course. I should put the shader into separated folder. Color correction, keyboard, yeah. Advanced. That pergola of the roof. Yeah, you can add wooden shader. That's not a problem. Look, Bayer, yeah, am I right? Am I right? Called your name. Excuse me if not. I don't meet person with this name before. That's not important. You will add wooden shader to the pergola. That's not so important. Important that we got from the scratch picture within 2 hours by default. And I showed you how you can get it by your own, with your own projects, and that's important things. So I hope you understand my point. I show you not tools. Render.camp not about tools. Render.camp about thinking, deep understanding of the process. Yeah. So of course we have tool. That's a little bit maybe not clear. Of course we have tools. Of course we use tools, but all tools we use, this is only tools. We we dedicate us to the really important stages of the work, and important stages of the work. That's commercial architectural visualization. Commercial means we should get money for this work. I mean, good money for this work. And if you can make, for example, okay, maybe 10 pictures per month, and each of them cost, okay, 200 euros, you can get 8, of course. It will give you a pretty high level of life. That's important. That's about system. That's not about pergola on the roof. I hope you understand my point, yeah? It shouldn't be so bright. A little bit warmer, and I need some contrast. Like that. Maybe a little bit more intensive saturation. Yeah. So we are ready to start to send this picture to the final render and improve it in the post-production, make it lighter on the second floor, add some gradient here, and you'll get pretty cool based on reference. One more time, fast maiden render, like within just 2 hours, like that. I do not add lighting inside. I explain you why, because I have no furniture and I have nothing inside. So I replace the visible background with the reflection. But you can do that. But of course you should have something. So I think that's absolutely enough. I show you everything I wanted to show. That's food for thoughts for sure. Oh, excuse me for that. That's a food for thoughts. And your next step, if you want to know how to use this step-by-step system, thank you. Excuse me. I wanna show you this picture again. Maybe you. Where's my yeah, here's it. So one more time: discovery, modeling, art direction, artist. So if you will follow this workflow in your company, in your studio, you will get faster, better, much more predictable, much more understandable for client, money, result, and result means money, I mean, of course. How to turn on this beautiful light? Okay, forget about it. So that's all for today. If you want to know more about exactly visualization stage, if your picture's not so impressive, if you want to improve your daily projects, join our new the last for this year professional visualization course. During that course you will be able to get this quality result. Why this quality? This is our student result. And yes, guys, this is live course, so this is not pre-recorded. We have pre-recorded lessons for some goals, but not only. Main part of education, that's live education. Personally with me, I will work with you on this course, and I will give you my personal feedback about your project. So if you want to improve your render, still this quality, if you want to make your visualizations better, much more predictable, much more faster, improve your portfolio such this level you see on the pictures right now, think to join the course Professional Visualization 9.5, because it will start next Monday. So just 3 days left for preparations, and we will start our classes. Our course based on real project workflow. This is exactly real project workflow. Yes, we work with references the same as you have here, and at the end to the guys who will get diploma, who will follow all my advices for the best students. We will propose work with us, but this is not, of course this is offer, but this is not for sure. This is not the reason why you should join us. You should join us because we can get this level result. You can get this level result. We can give you this level result in daily work. This is, one more time, this is not exactly portfolio works only. This is renders for your daily work. This is your future daily level of visualization, and that's the most important things. How we get it? Everything based on the deep understanding, composition. All of these spheres is about composition: object composition, light and shadow composition, color composition. Based on references, I will explain you why exactly some frames looks good, some frames looks bad, how to choose camera positions, how to work with object composition, how to work with light and shadow composition, color composition, the same. Of course, we will work with the usual tools of visualization, such as lighting, HDRI maps, skies, different lighting setups. That's absolutely clear. That's tools, but these tools are slaves for the main system and main goal: get the beautiful picture at the end. So all of you will have individual project. I will your personal tutor. So this is not one first advantage. This is not prerequisite. That's a live course. I will personally work with you. We have 3 more tutors within course: Irena Polякova, Evgen Shabalin, and Anya Globina. They will help you and navigate you during educational process. What exactly you will get? 5 weeks of live education, 3 times per week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Usual class, it is 2, maybe 2.5, up to 3 hours. So 2-3 hours, something like that. After each class, you will have Q&A session. So I will answer all your questions till you will have no questions. And every day during 5 weeks, I will record comments to your work. So that will be video comments when I will show you what exactly you have to do next. And you will get my personal video feedback daily. If you want to get all of these, if you want to get it with today's discount, because for those who still with us in this workshop, we will give you not so big but nice discount for that course, because we respect your we know that you like us, and that's why till the end of this day we'll give you possibility to apply, and for those we'll give that discount. Troubleshooting: if you don't know how to deal with your issues, or you stuck with something, I will record personally for you with your scene troubleshooting video. I will show you how exactly deal with your issues. Support. I already said you will get access to the Discord chat with our support team. I will be there, and all other guys, including Irena, will be on that course. For those who will finish course, we will give diploma. Every diploma have their personal serial number, and all your customers can check, do you really have it or not? And of course, it is important if you want to work with us. That's another vertical orientated, as you can see. Pictures made by our students within course only. That's important. That's feedbacks. You can read our real feedbacks. We at the end of the course, we ask our students write feedbacks, and that's my usual question to the students. Please don't write pleasant words. Write advices to the future generations of render campers, and you can say everything you want, and we will publish it. And this is person who made this picture exactly, and this is his feedback. So everything clear. Here we have our participation plans. We have replay. This is listening only. We have Profi. This is listening and feedback. An individual plan if you want to have individual lessons with me. We have different options here for individual lessons. You can join it, but I think we have no places for individuals. So the most powerful and most useful participation plan for you guys, I want to advise you exactly Profi participation plan. So that's everything about it, and I'm ready to answer your question if you have. Will of Storm be there? Yes. Слава Україні, героям слава. Yes, and thanks. That's, in this case, you have no questions. So I'm ready to finish, to wrap up this workshop. Thank you for your time, guys. That was really pleasant to work with you, and I think that's everything for today. That's everything for today. Yes, I hope so. So that's everything for today. See you on the live course. On the free workshop, I think we will meet next year. Thank you, guys. See you. Bye.